So my name is Caleb Lowen. I gave my life to Christ as a small child while my parents were practicing for worship at our church. I was raised in the church, and my family faith guided me in my younger years. When I was in middle school, my family sold our family farm and moved to Germany for 3 years of serving at a missionary kid boarding school. I was baptized there when I was 13, and God has put amazing friends and family in my life to shape me to who I am today. I've been involved with the church and serving in youth groups and various things throughout the community, and I felt that God has led us to this church and to a place where we can be a part of this amazing community.
Hi, I'm Amanda Lowen. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Not quite as tall as you. Similar to Caleb, I grew up in a family that attended church. I've lived in Kelowna my whole life, and recently actually moved to West Kelowna just over a year ago. So growing up, I really enjoyed being involved in all of the activities. I went to all the, the kids things, the youth clubs, all that stuff growing up, and found some dear friends and really got involved in some of the communities there. And when I was old enough, I started to volunteer in those spaces and was able to deepen my connection. Growing up, I don't know how many times I went through the prayer and gave my life to Jesus, probably, over 1 million times by this point. But I decided when I was a teenager that it was time to get baptized. So that was a really exciting moment where I felt like, this was mine and that was my ownership of letting the world know beyond just my immediate community that, this was real. This was for a lifetime. I was really loving my church community, was really involved, was at church probably 3 to 4 times a week growing up. And that's where I found my family. Those are the people who have really been impactful in my life. And I really find the church community and the body of Christ to be a really big part of what shaped me growing up as a young person. And I know that a lot of the choices that I've made, the friends I have, even like things like work and marriage and everything that comes along in my life is influenced by him, and that every good thing that I have is from him, and that all of the gifts that I have in my life is from him and his grace. And that when we sing in church, he's a good father and that I'm a child of God, that to me is just the most precious gift, that he's welcomed me into his family, and that he's given me that gift of salvation. We moved to West Kelowna. We did a little bit of looking around at a couple different churches over the last few years, and we decided to ultimately follow some of our very dear friends and church family that we grew up with to Lakeview Heights. And immediately when we showed up, we felt so welcomed by everyone here, immediately felt connected and found different relationships and ways to get involved. Caleb up here, you may have recognized, was serving soup during soup lunch, which we all needed. I'm really excited to be welcomed into membership here at Lakeview Heights.